Hi, in this video I'll be showing you how to seam with mattress stitch for your crochet projects. So let's get into it. I'll be using this contrast colour yarn to seam these two pieces of double crochet together. So take your yarn and thread your tapestry needle. You can obviously use yarn that's already attached to your crochet work if you have excess left at the end of the project. But for now we will just use some spare yarn. So we're going to start with doing a vertical seam. So when you crochet, you obviously work your way up the piece and then you bind off in your final row. So we're going to seam two pieces of crochet together along the last row of stitches on each piece. So you may seam this way if you're creating a jumper or a cardigan. This could be a shoulder seam, or if you're making a blanket, for example. So I'll just start by attaching the piece of yarn. We'll pretend that it's already attached. But if it's not, you can just pop it through the corner. And you want to work through the very first corner of the other piece. So that is our first stitch in place. Now you can see along here you have these series of V shapes, and we want to work into the V shapes on both sides, being careful to match them up as we go. So start by going into the first V and out of the second V, like that. I'll leave my yarn loose for a second so you can see what I'm doing. So into the first V and out of the second. Then we'll go back in where our yarn came out of and out through the next V. And just continue that process. So go in where you came out and then come out of the next V. And you can see we're starting to create a bit of a ladder effect here. Now, what happens when you tighten this up is that you get a nice clean seam. Just do a few more stitches to show you. And you can start to see that clean seam coming together. So I'll continue with this and I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, so I've reached the end of that piece. Obviously my yellow piece of crochet is not as long as my red, but you can see here that you can barely see the pink yarn in the middle, and obviously you would normally seam with a matching color and it would be completely invisible. Okay, so that's how you seam vertically edge to edge, which is great if you have these lovely clean seams to work with. But what about if you need to seam side to side like this? You can see the edge of this crochet piece is wavy. That's because this is double crochet and that's the texture that you end up on the edge. It is still possible to get a really nice neat seam. And you can see on this piece of crochet, we have these lines here that we want to try and line up when we're seaming. So we basically do the same thing. Now you want to just join the very corner pieces. So I'm going to just pop a quick stitch through both of those pieces to make the first join. Now you obviously might have yarn already attached to your piece, so you can use that as well. Then I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to go in where my last stitch came out of, and I'm going to pick up those two strands of yarn there. There's no right or wrong way to do this. You just have to make sure you're doing it the same on both sides. Then I'm going to go in where I last came out of, and I'm going to pick up those strands there, which is the same as I did on the red side. Then I'm going to go back in where my yarn came out of, and I'm picking up those 2 strands there. And then to do the same on the other side, go in there, and I'm going to come out there. So we're basically trying to mirror each side. And the trick with doing side to side seams is just to give the yarn a little tug every now and again to make sure everything is matching up. And don't worry if it doesn't match up the first time. You can always take it apart and seam it back together again. It does take a couple of attempts to get it right if you want that perfect match. So you can see here already, this line of stitches is matching up with the other side. So you want to keep that going. So continue that process, going in where your last stitch came out of, pick up 2 strands at a time. You can do 1 strand at a time if you prefer, but for me it feels like quite a lot. 2 strands is usually enough to keep your piece together. And just keep mirroring it on both sides until you reach the end. So I'm going to carry on and I'll meet you at the other side. Okay, so that is the last stitch in place. So you can see here that the lines of the stitches are matching up nicely. Just have another look from another angle and everything's looking good. Obviously, if these 2 pieces were the same color, it would be even more seamless. And that wiggly line has been pretty well disguised in the seaming. On the back, you will be able to see a little bit of the pink. So that's why you can tell this is the back of the seam, because it's a little bit bulkier, just ever so slightly. And this is the front of the seam. So you can use that technique for any seaming, whether it's edge to edge that way, edge to edge that way, or you could even do edge to edge that way. It all works the same. Just make sure you're taking that step back and checking everything's lining up nicely. And then you can go ahead and weave your ends into the back of this seam as well. And it will be nicely hidden. And also, just to point out, you can barely see the pink yarn, and you naturally wouldn't use pink if you're working with yellow and red. So that is how to seam vertically, horizontally, and you can use mattress stitch seaming for lots of other things as well. Thanks.